We won't pop, pop. They won't pop, pop. We won't pop, pop. They won't pop, pop. We won't We won't pop, pop. They won't pop, pop. We won't pop, pop. They won't pop, pop. We won't. We won't pop, pop. They won't pop, pop. We won't pop, pop. They won't pop, pop. We won't. We won't pop, pop. They won't pop, pop. We won't pop, pop. They won't pop, pop. We won't. We won't pop, pop. They won't pop, pop. We won't pop, pop. They won't pop, pop. We won't. We won't pop, pop. They won't pop, pop. We won't pop, pop. They won't pop, pop. We won't. We won't pop, pop. They won't pop, pop. We won't pop, pop. They won't pop, pop. We won't. We won't pop, pop. They won't pop, pop. We won't pop, pop. They won't pop, pop. We won't.
Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. How y'all doing? Hey Miss Easter, hey Ira, hey Tonya. My bad, y'all. I had an emergency to take care of. That's why I'm late. My apology. I apologize. Oh, believe me, I do. I apologize. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Let's get it. Let's go. Hey, sweet essence. We here to talk about the truth and the lie. The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help us God. How was y'all day? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Can y'all say today was a good day? Ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah, ooh. Just waking up. I gotta thank God. I don't know, but the day seems kind of odd. I used to know that shit by heart. I don't want to butcher it. So I'm going to start right there. Look at the angry bird. Y'all like the thumbnail? I say, do y'all like the thumbnail? Baby, we got today on the docket. Today on the docket, we have Rick James back. No longer Esquire, because I know her shit got snatched. We got the black give me sympathy and money. I'm just an old lady. Leave me alone. Give me my money. I want my money. It's mine. True T said if I countersue, that it would be mine. She told me I could do your own, everybody. Oprah, Karen Rain, she said I can sue everybody, so give me my money. True T ain't never wrong. She know all of the things. And although she my daughter, but not my daughter, and ain't never met my daughter, yeah, I believe her. I trust in her. And look where it led your ass. And then we got the true payola of it all. Mama sympathy, daughter payola. Yes, God. They go hand in hand like a horse and carriage. This, I tell you, brother, you can't have one without the other. Sympathy and payola, sympathy and payola. And then we got the I'm not a D dealer, Maurice. Yes, God. And Maurice said, you bitches are going down. And not like Mary J. Blige. He said he's sick of this shit. All he asked for was a retraction and an apology. And y'all hoes couldn't even do that right. So baby, he done amended his complaint. He's asking for things he wasn't asking for at first. And I hope he get it. And maybe a little extra. Maybe he could start chipping in on them bills over there with Cammy. Well, you won't, because no matter how much you suing for, you ain't never gonna see it. Baby, you ain't never gonna see it. You're gonna be like Cardi B with Tasha K. Never gonna get it, 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 never get it. Hey, DP. Come on in the room. Oh, DP, you know I got options. Let me show you the room. I got so many damn thumbnails. Oh no, they got my sis on it. Do y'all like that one or do y'all like this one? You can get with this or you can get with that. Baby, on Brisk Block said that it looks like the Black Panthers in court. I said not the Black Panthers. Not you called them the Black Panthers. Fight the power. You got to fight the power that beats. Or baby, a ChatGPT been having me in a chokehold all weekend. I've been making fucking pictures and memes and fucking thumbnails with ChatGPT. Yep. I've been making babies. I've been making just grown people in the carrot. Yep. And I told them to make sure True Piss is angry. And she angry in that picture. Baby, don't the ex Esquire, don't you look like her spirits is mighty low? They are mighty low. Y'all not gonna tell me this not the face that True T makes all day, every day. You ain't gonna make me believe that. This mad face, the bitch is always mad. She ain't never met a time of the day where she was happy. How the fuck I steal chips? Y'all ain't gonna tell me that lady ain't frowning all day, every day. And calling us bitches. Ooh, you dirty rat. And look at Helen. Look at Helen. She looks scared up there on that witness stand. True, she about to throw you all under the bus. It wasn't me, Your Honor. It wasn't me. It was my daughter, but not my daughter. It was her. It was the daughter, but not the daughter. Do you know my daughter can't hear or see? Do you know that she be real sick? Oh my God, I think my heart. It's my heart. Oh my God, it's my heart. Yeah, that's what she gonna do on the stand. You are not gonna and yourself up out of this one, ma'am. Baby, they said Ann went to the court and act like she had a heart attack. She said, Judge, I can't. It's the stress. It's the stress. I'm here, but I gotta leave. I think I'm having a heart attack. Hey, Kelly. Yes. Y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button. Wipe your feet on the mat. Y'all know what that means. Hit that like button. Have some decorations, please. Let me do that the one time for DT. While I pull up this goddamn case. Now I done erased everything. I done closed all the tabs, even the ones I needed. Here we go. So, y'all know, well, if you've been listening to Tay or T from TV, hold on, y'all, give me a second. They have been keeping us updated on the things. And the last thing that I was heard about is Maurice has finally, his cases are finally about to get some motion, and he has amended his complaint. Baby, he has added other people and other things that he wants from the people. So that's what we about to talk about. Because people been just saying stuff and just putting it out of whack because they want you to believe what they want you to believe. Yeah, y'all know how they do. So let's do the facts from fiction real quick. I was about to do something else. What the fuck was it? You too young for this shit, yo, man. I don't know what the fuck I'm about to do. Fuck it. It'll come back to me. I want you to. Your heart. Okay, so do we all remember at first when Maurice first started? Hold up, you know what I'm about to do? Let's listen to T for TV real quick so she can give us the update. And then we can go from there. Because they finally got a court date. They finally have a court date. Again, this is from T from TV. If you are not already subscribed, go on and subscribe. Show us some love. She has come in the chat a time or two, and we support over here.
Three new defendants to his defamation case against the YouTubers.
Hold on,
now,
y'all.
a few days after Maurice filed, it is concerning. You guys, I have another update for you. Yes, it is concerning the Love and Marriage Huntsville cast, Maurice Scott, in his defamation lawsuit against several YouTubers, one particular being Black Titanic. Now, the last update, I'll let you guys know that on January 4th, 2026, Maurice Scott did file his second amended complaint where he added 3 new defendants to his defamation case against the YouTubers. Now, a few days after Maurice filed his amended complaint on January the 11th, 2026, Miss Black Titanic filed her 12B motion to dismiss Maurice's second amended complaint, stating failure to state a claim, expiration of statute of limitation for failure to prosecute a civil action, and lack of jurisdiction. Now, the judge has issued an order in regards to Black Titanic's motion to dismiss, and so that will be the update we get into today. The document will be on the screen. So we can see this document was electronically filed January 13th, 2026, which is today's date, in the Circuit Court of Madison County, Alabama. We have Maurice Scott listed as the plaintiff, and down below we see several defendants, including Miss Black Titanic. And it reads, order. Motion to dismiss filed by Griffin Helen, aka Oma, aka Black Titanic, aka BT, aka is hereby denied. Done this 13th day of January 2026, and we see the circuit court judge is listed as Ronald Smith. So there we have it, you guys. Another motion filed by Miss Black Titanic has been denied by the courts. They do still have this upcoming court date in March, and that will be the status hearing to address her failed appeal and writ of mandamus. And then I'm expecting this case to move forward to trial. So I'm going to keep an eye out for the updates for you guys. And as usual, I'll bring them to you as I get them. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you want to get caught up, go check out all the other videos on the channel that I've did on this case and others. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Again, that was T from TV. If you are not already subscribed, go over there and subscribe, baby. She's going to keep you up on all of the court things. Yes, she will. So, yes. Don't show her some love. Hit the like button on her video. Y'all know how we do. Because y'all know we nosy. And y'all know we want to know what happened in the court. So, yes, go on over there and subscribe. Please. So, oh Lord, which one is this? Okay, this is the 1-4, the one he filed last week, and he has added 2. He says this is in the Circuit Court of Madison County, Alabama. Maurice J. Scott Sr., an individual, is the plaintiff, and he is going against Sarita L. McNeil, Helen Griffin, Kenyatta Moore, and Justin Ona Yemima. I ain't trying to butcher the name. I just don't know what it says. And that's what it sound out to me. AKA here for the hot tea, Instant Checkmate LLC, Intellius. Why y'all just be making up shit to name shit? Intellius LLC, True Finder LLC, and additional fictitious defendants A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, and K, thereby intending to refer to the legal entity, person, firm, or corporation which was responsible for or conducted the wrong act alleged in the complaint. Names of all parties are fictitious and unknown to the plaintiff at this time, but will be added by amendment when ascertained. Plaintiff's Second Amendment complaint with jury request. So that's to let you know, Maurice wants a jury trial. He don't want his fate in the hands of just the judge. He wants his in 12 people's hands. But Titanic did a judge trial. She wanted her done by the judge. And Maurice said, nope, I want mine by 12 of my peers. And I ain't mad at him because I know by this time the judge has got to be tired of all of them. He like, he too mad to be ruling on my case. And I don't blame you. Shit. 1 second. I'm trying to pull y'all up on my phone so I can see what y'all saying. Thank you, DT, for putting her link in the chat. Thank you, babe. Yes, baby. He wants a jury trial. So, number one, these actions arises out of repeated violations of Alabama state law by the Black Titana, aka BT, aka Helen Clark, aka Helen Griffin, aka Oma. And she liked to call on Oya. Here and after Black Titanic, Sarita L. McNeil, aka Anonymous, hereinafter Anonymous, and here for the hot tea. You spelled that wrong, baby. Hereinafter H4HT, collectively defendants as a result of their purposeful or reckless publication of false, defamatory, offensive, and harmful statements regarding the plaintiff's reputation and profession. The defendants engaged in a race to the bottom to be the first to share, not a race to the bottom, to be the first to share the most malicious, salacious, offensive, repulsive, and divisive clickbait content to garner viewership, increase engagement, and financially benefit from their respective audiences as content creators, bloggers, or vloggers on YouTube, Instagram, and other social media platforms. Oh, baby, he's been going through all y'all shit. Plaintiff found a false and defamatory video stating, among other things, that the plaintiff was a convicted felon, wasn't competent and or qualified to practice law in Alabama, and could not represent clients in court. Why would y'all say that? If he's a lawyer, why wouldn't he be able? Oh, y'all thought this was Sarita? Plaintiff was made aware of more YouTube videos and comments publishing this false information. To avoid litigation, plaintiff then made a video on his Instagram, we all should remember that, and provided public comments to defendants' defamatory videos, which provided correct information regarding plaintiff's record and profession, and requested a retraction and public apology for the damage caused to the defendants due to the defendant's false statement. But defendants have not offered a retraction or an apology. To the contrary, they have doubled down and scoffed at the request. And yeah, they didn't want it, they ain't get no apology. They ain't do no retraction. Hell, they didn't even take the videos down. They just did the speak and delete and put that shit on private. And that's stupid. Because all he got to do is subpoena YouTube, and he'll have what the fuck they tried to hide. Y'all might as well left it up. Maybe some people would have came back and watched it just to get an understanding of how this thing got started. You know you like money. $20. Personal jurisdiction exists over all defendants individually as they have necessary minimum contact with the state of Alabama. And this suit arises out of their specific conduct with a directed to Alabama. The court has jurisdiction over the subject matters of this action, the venue. Venue is proper as plaintiff lives in Alabama and the act, omissions, or injury complained of occurred in this country. County. Baby, y'all be talking in this jargon and it don't be, yeah. Plaintiff Maurice J. Scott Sr. Hereinafter plaintiff or Scott is a natural person who is a resident of Alabama. Helen Griffin, aka Black Titanic, aka BT, aka Helen Clark, aka Oma. God damn, how many names you got? And Maurice, do spell check next time. Hereinafter, Black Titanic is a natural person who is a resident of Georgia. Sarita L. McNeil, aka Anonymous, hereinafter Anonymous, is a natural person who, upon information and belief, is a resident of Columbia, Missouri. Here for the hot tea, aka H4HT, hereinafter H4HT, upon information and belief, is a partnership consisting of Kenyatta Moore and Justin, I'm not going to say his last name because I don't want to mess it up, individually and collectively, who upon information and belief resides in Kennesaw, Georgia. I ain't never heard of that place. Defendant Instant Checkmate LLC is a Delaware limited liability company with its principal place of business at 375 Camino de la Reina, Suite 400, San Diego, California. Defendant operates the directory instantcheckmate.com for commercial purposes. I'm not about to describe all these damn businesses. Okay, so, and he's suing Instant Checkmate, Intellius, Truth Finder LLC, because they are the companies where the information was generated from. It says defendant operates the directory for commercial purposes, which meaning that's where they went and got his wrong information from. Where was I at? Child, he says defendant instant checkmate, intelligence, and TrueFinder have operated as a common enterprise while engaging in the unlawful acts and practicing alleged herein. Defendants are an interrelated network of companies that have common ownership, officers, managers, financial agreements, business functions, employees, the office locations, because defendants have operated as a common enterprise, each of them jointly and severely liable for the acts and practices alleged. Now he's going to get to the A through the K. He ain't found these people yet, but he's leaving room to add them to the lawsuit. He wants them in there because thereby intending to refer to the legal entity, persons, firm, or corporations that was responsible for or conducted unlawful acts alleged in this complaint. Names of fictitious parties are unknown to the plaintiff at this time, but will be added to the amendment when ascertained. Any reference to any defendant refers to that defendant as well as to fictitious defendants, and any references to the defendant refers to all defendants along with the fictitious defendants. Okay, so here is what he's saying they said about him to make him sue their ass. Plaintiff, excuse me, plaintiff has been a member in good standing of the Alabama bar since being admitted on June 18, 2020. Plaintiff graduated from Birmingham School of Law and passed the February 2020 bar. Plaintiff's ability to practice law has never been restricted by the Alabama State Bar and after being admitted. Plaintiff has never been convicted of a felony, on probation, on parole, or requested or received an expungement. I know we know all what that means. It means he ain't never tried to clean his record because he's saying he ain't never had one. Plaintiff has has been the original cast member on Love and Mercy Huntsville since it's premiered. In January 2018. Love and Mercy Huntsville follows the lives of individuals who live or work in or around Huntsville, Alabama. The reality show has gained significant popularity and routinely ranks in the top 50 cable station television shows on Saturday in which it airs. The plaintiff has also gained popularity based on his appearance on the reality show, social media presence, familial, and professional life. But I ain't even a word, Maurice. And charitable works he does. Black Titanic is a content creator, blogger, or vlogger. Herein at the content creator that follows the lives, work, and relationships of individuals on or related to Love and Mercy Huntsville. Black Titanic promotes her literacy work and solicits donations. Not you gonna let the people know she be up here begging. Donations or contributions, likes, and shares of her content for her audience on various social media platforms, including Facebook and YouTube. Black Titanic holds herself out and promotes herself as doing work comparable to an investigative journalist. Because, baby, she's a news toller. Black Titanic holds herself out to be an author who produces various literary works. And we ain't never seen nothing but that one damn pamphlet. Black Titanic regularly posts information regarding the cast, participants, and families of the members of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Black Titanic hosts live streams where she includes panelists and guests to communicate with her audience. Black Titanic holds herself out to be a content creator that profits from spreading false, malicious, defamatory, scandalous, and divisive content to enrage and engage her audience in harassment campaigns against various celebrities to elicit a response that will, in turn, further popularize her platforms. Black Titanic grows her audience by publishing false, sensationalized information that is not shared on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Yeah, baby, because she be right up and down the street, be all up in y'all business. Black Titanic, upon information and belief, started a YouTube channel on or around January 3rd, 2020, which has a total of 420 subscribers as of December 14, 2023. Black Titanic, upon information and belief, published content on YouTube that primarily covered African American protests. Black Titanic, upon information and belief, started a different YouTube channel and changed the direction of her published on or around April 1st, 2020, which has a total of 10.4K subscribers, 840 videos, and 300,015. Oh, damn, I just fucked them numbers all up. Over 2 million views as of December 14th, 2023, baby. Yeah. $2,315,858 views as of December 14th, 2023. I had to get something to drink because my mouth got stuck. I couldn't even do shit. Black Titanic, upon information and belief, routinely receives less than 395 total views on her videos, with the exception of 3. Until she started covering information related to Love and Marriage Huntsville. Baby, that man said the way y'all be acting like my little old Chandler, baby, he said your channel a little too, because all you was getting is 395 goddamn views before you started talking ish about them and the cast. That's what he said. Black Titanic, upon information and belief, continued to see significant increase in viewership the more she covered information related to Love and Marriage Huntsville. He's not lying. We all know. Black Titanic, upon information and belief, published one of her most viewed live stream videos about the plaintiff on or around June 19, 2023. Herein after video 1, where she made numerous reckless, false, and defamatory statements, including Maurice Scott has about 11 criminal records. He's a drug lord. He got 12 counts on him. And most of them, he was found guilty. My bad, I had to get my Black Titanic words. I just stumbled upon it. Maurice's record was sealed. A drug lord, y'all. He pled guilty for possession and manufacturing drugs. He stayed in and out of jail for possession of manufacturing drugs. Y'all, he got 10 charges, y'all. He probably got more than that. Black Titanic, Sarita McNeil, and H4HT, upon information and belief, acquired a copy of a report or reports provided by Instant Checkmate LLC, Intellius, and or Truthfinder LLC that contains inaccurate, false, or misleading statements that the plaintiff was convicted of felony crimes. Hey, Pina. Hey, Miss Gloria. How y'all doing? Thanks for joining. What was I? Or misleading statements that the plaintiff was convicted of felony crimes or had a criminal record, aliases, and or associated plaintiff with cases and crimes in different cities and states. Yes, baby, they said that man was a traveling kingpin. I don't know kingpins to be doing that. That's why you get workers. Kingpins have workers. They keep their hands clean. And that work for them, and they better lie. And they better act like they don't know nothing, and they better do the time for the kingpin. So he can't be a kingpin if he's doing all the work himself. That don't make sense, Helen. We are going over Maurice's case because he amended his complaint again. Oh, Lord. Now he's talking about why he's in a suing Checkmate. He said they intentionally want only. What the hell is want only? WANTONLY. Want only, or recklessly assembles reports that associate individuals with criminal records to individuals without criminal records. They make their misleading reports to encourage their customers to replenish the false information. To republish the false information. They make their misleading reports to encourage additional purchases. They have been sued multiple times by the Federal Trade Commission and or other government regulatory agencies related to their business practices. And he's talking about Checkmate, Intellis, and Truthfinder LLC. Sarita McNeil, under the anonymous, is a natural person who holds herself out to be a practicing attorney. Not no more. Sarita L. McNeil has an office at 3610 Buttonwood Drive, Suite 200, Columbia, Missouri, 65201. Well, I don't know if she's working there anymore, but yeah, that's where she was working. Oh, excuse me. Black Titanic included anonymous in video one, in which both defendants made false defamatory statements regarding the plaintiff's criminal record and profession. In the video one, anonymous made false and defamatory statements. We're going to keep putting the pressure on. You just did it. Now we know that Maurice has some kind of law license, but he's not working. There's a reason. You wasn't working. We have never heard of you taking a case. Before you took your own case, you wasn't even taking cases, and the ones that you did take, you was trying to you was stalking the people and things. You want to talk about somebody's law license, at least he still got his. You don't. In video one, anonymous made false. Did I just read it? No, I didn't. Made false statements about the plaintiff's professional capacity, competency, and ability to practice law. I'll tell you, Black Titanic, if he's misleading on his website about the address, he could not only he could lose it. Baby, if y'all people don't learn to talk. He could lose his license, BT. Well, what license? He got a certificate, honey. No. I know. But I'm just saying he won't ever be able to practice. You won't either. Never again. Exactly. He could be sanctioned, but it is just a bunch of fakeness and fakery. In video one, Anonymous and BT made false defamatory statements that the plaintiff had a criminal background that limited his professional ability to practice or go in court. Now, this the problem. Usually with the bar license, you should be able to put your shingles up and work. What? You should be able to put your shingles up and work. What the? He's not working right now. He can't practice like I would do. Go to court. Girl, he ain't. If he ain't practicing, you damn sure ain't practicing. We have heard you talk about a client one time, and that was over on Aunt Ann channel when Chit Chat came up there to check y'all ass. You Chit Chat came up and your ass said, "Yep, y'all, I have a client that's about to come, so I need to go get ready." Yeah, so talk to y'all later, ma'am. You have sat on panels for 24 hours straight. Shit, 48 hours. Just talking. Narcissistic smear campaign. It's a narcissistic smear campaign. But that day, you just all of a sudden miraculously had a fucking client to take care of. Girl, bye. Why you worried about his goddamn license? Go see if you can get yours back. Hold on, where was that? He can't practice like I would do. Go to court, do criminal cases, landlord-tenant cases, civil cases, you name it. It might be they're limiting him to do credit repair only, and that's why he's limited. Because of his background, Anonymous says, correct. In video one, Anonymous made the false and defamatory statement that the plaintiff wasn't practicing because he wasn't competent or ethical. I know you ain't talking about nobody ethics. Now, you were calling people in the middle of the night, trying to get money from them that they didn't even owe you. You were threatening people. Hey, Miss Mara. Like, ma'am, y'all be trying to change history so bad. It's not possible. You cannot rewrite history, and you can't write, let alone rewrite any damn thing. Because what y'all saying in these videos don't even make no damn sense. Sit y'all unhooked on phonic asses down and just stop. All this wouldn't even be a thing if y'all would have just stopped. Oh, I went up too far. In video, she said she talked about him not being competent or ethical. I know in my state it's different. It's called the rules of professional conduct. You have to be competent. You have to know the law and be ethical. Well, that might be his problem why he's not practicing. He can't be ethical and he can't be competent. And you can't either. That's why you can't be a lawyer anymore. That is why you are Rick James, bitch. No longer Esquire. While you was over here worried about him and looking up his shit, you should have been trying to get your shit and get it straight. But no, you want to go and lie to the IRS and try to file fucking for bankruptcy. And they be like, nope, not today, Satan. So you had other things you could have been doing. You just didn't want to. You just thought this was going to get you somewhere. You probably thought it was going to help you get close to Mel because you want to smell her ass so damn bad. Plaintiff has continuously been practicing, been a practicing attorney in good standing in Alabama since he was admitted and has not been limited in his abilities to practice. But Rick James has. Black Titanic, upon information and belief, published one of her most viewed live streams about plaintiffs on or around November 22, 2023. Herein after video 2, wherein she made numerous reckless, false, and defamatory statements. La Titanic, upon relief and benefit, published a false and defamatory statement when she responded to a comment on video 2. The person commented and said, I can't believe this is the same Maurice Scott. Black Titanic said, yes, it is. He got an extensive record in Baltimore. The information was given to me personally by someone in the same job description with Maurice, allegedly. Black Titanic, upon relief and belief, published a false and defamatory statement when she responded to a comment in video 2. Somebody said, I'm in shock. And BT said, everybody from Michigan and Baltimore knows Maurice as the street pharmacist. And my best friend did time after Maurice snitched on everybody. They all work for the same supplier, allegedly. You just said he was a kingpin. How is he working? So do they all work for him? Because you can't be a kingpin and you working for somebody else. They can give you a high-ranking job within, but you ain't gonna get them up out of their seat and let you become the kingpin. No, you know that's not how it works, lady. This is why y'all ass being sued, because y'all put 20 on damn 10, and y'all gonna make this be this man. She published false and defamatory statements when she responded to a comment on video 2. Yes, he got busted in Baltimore as well when he lived with Kimmy, allegedly. The lie detector determined that was a lie. He was in Florida. He had left Michigan, went to college, then he followed Kiowa to Florida, and then he went back to Huntsville. That man didn't even know Kimmy when she was in Baltimore. Do you have any paper that says Kimmy and Maurice were living together in Baltimore? They were getting things in each other's name. Where's your proof? Where is the paper that shows Maurice was in Baltimore and living with Kimmy in Baltimore? When we all know the story that has been told, he was sleeping on his brother couch. Well, this is my damn theory anyway. Timmy came over one day and was like, ooh, I like the way he lay on that couch. He should lay on my couch permanently. Oh, I got to make him mine. Oh, you cut hair too? Yep. Can you cut my son hair? I'm going to chase you all around Huntsville. Yep. I'm going to become a madam at the parties and all. So, another lie, because he was not in Baltimore with Kimmy. La Titanic, upon information and belief, published false and defamatory statements when she responded to a comment on video 2. The person said, careful, B. Titanic, are you sure this is the same Maurice J. Scott? Just looking out for your pocketbook. He will strike back, BT. And she says, Yes, sir, ma'am. He has an extensive Baltimore record as well. Y'all, he didn't know, but everybody knows Maurice as a street pharmacist. These cats are fake. And you real? Sure. Plaintiff has never been to Baltimore. Black Titanic, upon information and belief, published false and defamatory statements when she stated he on probation. He's snitching, y'all. And Maurice sentenced to 120 months for drugs while displaying the image of she was explaining the image of Maurice in video too. Upon information and belief, Sarita McNeil, or around January 4th, 2024, obtained a report from Instant Checkmate LLC, Intelligence LLC, and or Truth Finder LLC that falsely associated the crimes and information of other people with plaintiffs. Here for the high hoes, upon information and belief, act as a partnership comprised of Kenyatta Moore and Justin, her husband, with a principal place of business along with natural persons who reside in Georgia. All acts performed by Kenyatta Moore and her husband Justin were done for the benefit of Here for the Hot Hoes and with the knowledge and consent of both Kenyatta Moore and Justin. All acts performed by Kenyatta Moore and Justin were within the line and scope of their agency or employment relationships with each defendant. Justin and Kenyatta Moore work together as Here for the Hot Hoes to create content that follows the lives, work, and relationships of individuals on or related to Love and Merge Huntsville. Here for the Hot Hoes promotes its YouTube channel and a place to follow reality TV shows, including Love and Merge Huntsville, where it solicits donations or contributions, likes, and shares of its content from its audience on various social media platforms, including YouTube. Here for the hoes, upon information and belief, holds itself out and promotes videos where it attempts to expose information not shared on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Regularly post information regarding the cast, participants, and families of members of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Here for the host live streams where she includes commentary about the plaintiff with its audience. She holds herself out as a content creator that profits from spreading false, malicious, defamatory, scandalous, and divisive content to enrage and engage its audience in harassment campaigns against various celebrities, elicit a response that will in turn further popularize its platform. Now she's calling you a it with this whole damn thing. Here for the high hoes, upon relief and belief, accomplishes its goal by publishing false, sensationalized information that is not shared on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Here for the High Hoes, upon relief and belief, started a YouTube channel on January 18th, 2015, which she has a total of 15.9K subscribers and 4,306,749 views as of December 14th, 2023. Plaintiff did not perform, here for the High Hoes, did not perform any independent, trustworthy research or investigation to inquire whether the information published about the plaintiff's criminal record and professional status were true. She published a false defamatory statement as a thumbnail image to a video. Hereafter, H4HT video 1. On YouTube, accuses plaintiff of being a criminal. See Exhibit A, page 2. And here for the High Hoes video on June 22nd, 2023. Upon information and belief, Kenyatta Moore, together with Justin, published false defamatory images attributing multiple criminal charges to the plaintiff. In her video on June 22nd, 2023, upon information and belief, Kenyatta Moore and Justin recklessly certified Black Titanic false information about the plaintiff when it did not reasonably verify the information by stating, "Shout out to Miss Black Titanic for dropping her tea because she does some really good investigative reporting." She lies, you damn too. Okay, y'all, I'm out here on the scene, y'all. That is not, In her video on June 22nd, 2023, upon information and belief, Kenyatta Moore and Justin also published defamatory statements where false, had serious doubts as to whether the statements were false, or recklessly avoided the truth of the statement when it stated, "Yeah, I don't know what possessed him, the other than financial gain, and the court had all of them documented. So I don't necessarily have to say allegedly, because just don't say allegedly. What? And obviously, he could be a better person today." Well, why are you talking shit about him? Jack was calling the man a cancer hunter. He can't be a better person. She admitted that it was motivated by profit, exposure, or profited by the false and defamatory statements when it stated, because how? If you really felt this serious, why hadn't you emailed me yet? My email is all on my platform. Why haven't you emailed me, ho? So if you're using this to stay relevant, I'm using it to make money. Baby, when they say this shit come back to bite you in your ass, oh, baby, it's biting in the ass. She also wanted the plaintiff to give its platform exposure when requested that the plaintiff give its YouTube or a social media platform exposure when it stated, "Okay, y'all, like I said, if this is you, okay, under the United Legal, what's that supposed to be, bullshit, get on your Instagram so I know it's real, because I don't know this is real. I don't know this is what? This is a troll for all I know, okay? I have already spoken to everybody that I needed to speak to about this situation." She also made false and defamatory statements with doubts about the statement's truth when it stated that he had some charges that was for unlawful possession, and this is in the court for Baltimore City. The court for Baltimore, baby, if y'all don't know how to talk. Y'all be having us reading this shit. Y'all got people actually believing we are the fucking ignorant goddamn ones. Y'all, you was making these people say we are unintelligent. We are dumb. No, this is them. This is exactly what they're writing in this shit. Just to let y'all know. I'ma still say allegedly because he swear up and down that he gonna sue somebody. I don't know why he threatening. That's you, guy. That's you guys. Do you know that he has a certificate? So he can't just be up in a courtroom. He has to be up under somebody. What the fuck are y'all talking about? What's this damn certificate? What are you doing over in Baltimore with your yellow looking ass? Baby, have you seen yourself? She published false, stated it wasn't going to, and she wasn't going to correct the information by stating, I'm going to acknowledge that a troll got in my comment section on the very old video from 5 months ago, trying to play itself as if it was Maurice. Prior to performing any reasonable research and after being informed by the plaintiff that the information here for the household published was false. Published false information about the plaintiff's ability to practice without meaningfully inquiring whether plaintiff has had the ability to practice law, stating, "Oh, do you have a certificate or not? Okay, get to the point. Do you have a certificate or not? And didn't nobody do any real research because you are irrelevant, not you snitching on yourself. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? You are irrelevant. Somebody mentioned you in a video and it's a bit interesting. Well, we'll piggyback off of it. But other than that, you're irrelevant. Nobody is doing research on you, ho. Nobody. Oh, baby, she said she felt like popping her collar. Hey, popping her collar. You feel real aggressive. Okay. She believed that questioning plaintiff to mention its YouTube channel or name would increase its platform when it stated, I got plenty of shit to say to you, Maurice. Don't fucking play with me, okay? So, like I said, if this is you under the United Legal bullshit, get on my Instagram so I know it's real, because I don't know this is real. Excuse me, Shauna, where you at, girl? This shit is giving weather and rather all over the place. Baby, she says, so I don't know it's real because I don't know this is real. Don't say some ignorant shit like that with a whole attitude. This is a troll for all I know. Okay? I've already spoken to everybody that I needed to speak to about this situation. You don't mean spoken, not spoke to. I'm just saying. On November 27, 2023, in an effort to minimize the defendant's defamatory statement, plaintiff made a post on Instagram offering the truth and requested a retraction and public apology. Here for the high holes, upon information and belief, knew that the plaintiff requested a retraction and apology from the defamatory statements. She knew that the plaintiff requested a retraction and apology for the false and defamatory statements, but it responded by stating, baby, but what can I say? Is what I can say to the whole is that got in my comments trying to say that we were getting sued or some shit like that. How? I ain't never scared. I've never been scared of any threat. This man claimed he's such a lawyer, then you would know that you need to be put in an act on it. What? How? You cannot come on Beyonce internet and try to demand people take down their video and try to demand things from people. And you don't put a act on it. You know who he talking to? You ain't probably. Oh my God, you irritating me. She knew she should have known that it published false statements about the plaintiff. She failed to reasonably verify whether the plaintiff had a criminal record, but recklessly published BT's assertions of plaintiff's record. Defendant have refused to publicly retract, apologize, or repudiate the false and defamatory statement published about the plaintiff. Maurice Scott is an extremely common name, and the defendant intentionally disregarding any readily available evidence that the statement regarding the plaintiff's ability to practice law or criminal record were fictitious. Defendant intentionally and or recklessly ignored and brazenly invented completely false assertions and facts that, when presented with inquiries regarding the veracity of their defamatory statements about the plaintiff, no evidence at all supported the claim that the plaintiff ever had a law certificate, went to Baltimore, or was the same Maurice Scott that committed the crimes. The assertion that the plaintiff lived in Baltimore is completely unfounded, as the defendant knew the probable falsity of the assertion because it was an invention of her own creating. On the contrary, the Alabama bar requires a very high standard of conduct for its members before and after being admitted to practice. Defendant could have inquired and in less than 5 minutes received an answer. Practicing law without a license in Alabama is a crime, and the plaintiff's statement that the defendant's statement about the plaintiff was engaged in the practice of law without a license naturally interfered that he was, I said interfered, my bad, y'all, inferred that he was actively engaged in a criminal activity. And for all you bitches, at least I corrected it. I do know what it say, bitch. Just letting you know. Defendants have unscrupulously pursued their goal of profit regarding of its effect on the plaintiff and his profession. Their effortity in the regard to be the basic norm of societal decency while creating attack videos that flaunt. Is that supposed to be flaunt? That says flaunt. Essential. defamation laws is evident by the growth of their respective audiences as a direct result of purposefully and recklessly promoting false and defamatory statements about the plaintiff, no matter how unethical, deceitful, or illegal it is. The defendant willingly embraced the deceitful publications of the defamatory statements as they were an integral part of their marketing plan to increase their viewerships. Defendants repeatedly requested likes, shares, comments, and donations. They were incentivized to make false assertions with the knowledge that the statements were false or with reckless disregard for the fact that they were false. Defendant either knew that the plaintiff had not committed the crimes that the defendant published, or was reckless for not knowing and or consciously avoided knowing the falsity of the defamatory statement that they had published about the concerning plaintiff. Defendants intended that their audience believe the false and defamatory statements concerning plaintiff, or knew that the reader or listeners might construe the statement to be defamatory, by which defendants were reckless with the statements of implication. Yeah, because y'all know she baby over there. Oh, you gonna believe what she say, or she gonna call you some pussy asshole, some bitches, she gonna cut your ass out if you don't believe what the hell like she say. And if you got your own opinion, baby, you better keep it to yourself when you over there. Cause fuck you, hoe. Get the fuck out of here, hoe. Nobody give a fuck about you, bitch. Anybody you gonna make a fuck first place? Well, you can unsubscribe, bitch, cause I don't give a fuck. Fuck you, hoe, fuck you. Yeah, baby, true tea. She gonna go there. I don't know how the fuck y'all just want to be cussed out by people. So Maurice did not lie. She intended for them to believe it and believe her. Because if they don't, you better get the fuck up out of here, pussy asshole. Defending investigation of the truth of the defamatory statements were grossly inadequate under the circumstances. Defendant caused, induced, or encouraged publication of the false statements about the plaintiff. All the aforementioned defamatory statement that the plaintiffs are false. Defendants knew or should have known that publishing the false statements would likely harm the plaintiff's reputation and profession. Defendants voluntarily made false and defamatory statements about the plaintiff's reputation and profession. Defendants sufficiently made the false defamatory statements of and concerning plaintiff. Defendants' defamatory statements are sufficiently factual to be susceptible of being proved true or false. Defendants, in connection with the false defamatory statements, published images of the plaintiff. They saying they put their picture out there with the bullshit. They get something from it, because baby, no God. Defendants, in connection with the false defamatory statements, published images of and concerning the plaintiff as a direct approximate result of the defendant's wrongful and unlawful acts. Plaintiff has been damaged. The wrongful acts of the defendant described caused the following concrete, particularized harm and losses. I don't like it. Emotional this is what he's saying he suffered from them. Emotional distress, including humiliation, fear, worry, and the physical manifestation of same. Lost time spent attempting to rectify the harm caused, harm to personal and professional reputation in the community, such other harms and losses as may be shown at trial. Defendants must pay all sums needed to compensate for all harm and losses approximately caused by the prohibited act described to return plaintiff to the position enjoyed before the wrongful injury. For those harms and losses reasonably expected to continue, defendant must compensate for their expected continuing impact and effort. Upon information and belief, all of the defendant's actions or inactions were performed with common law and or constitutional malice. The harm and the losses caused by the defendant will likely be redressed by the favorable judicial decision through an award of damages, assessment of fines and punitive damages, and award of attorney fees and all litigation costs, and injunctive relief. Due to the intentional or reckless nature of the wrongful act described, plaintiff requested an award of punitive damages and attorney fees and litigation expenses beyond and in excess of the damages necessary to compensate plaintiff for injuries resulting from defendant's conduct as a direct and proximate result of the foregoing. Oh my God, baby. You cannot sit up here and just keep talking. Your mouth gets dry. Due to the intentional or reckless nature of the wrongful acts described, defendant must pay symbolic damage and punitive damages to punish said conduct and deter its reoccurrence. Baby, that should have happened from the Tasha K and fucking Cardi B shit then, but they ain't think these motherfuckers on YouTube said that meat ain't greasy. So Tasha hit her ass, said something, I am mine too, you can sue me all the fuck you want. But Maurice said, not in my house. Plaintiff is entitled to an order permanently enjoining defendants and all of the why you put that twice? And all persons acting for with by through or under the authority of defendants or in concert or individually, and each of them from making, disseminating, broadcasting, or publishing any false statements. Plaintiff's ability to practice law, profession, occupation, law office, or practicing law in violation of any laws or administrative proceedings, or that plaintiff has been convicted of indictable crimes, as well as an order requiring defendants to retract, remove, and to repudiate in full all defamatory and disparaging statements made regarding the aforementioned. Libel pro se as to defendant Helen Griffin, here for the hot holes, Rick James, bitch, no longer Esquire, Truth Finder LLC, Instant Checkmate LLC, Intelligence LLC, and other fictional defendants to be named later. Hey, Marcella. Who we blowing blessings? Who way we blowing blessings? The allegations contained herein above are repeated as if alleged verbatim to the extent not oh my God, inconsistent with the allegations of the cause of action. Defendants were aware that all the time defendants published the defamatory statements about the plaintiff to a third party. The statements were made with knowledge of its falsity or with reckless regard to its truth or falsity. The statements were made about the plaintiff's profession, trade, and competency, and implied the plaintiff was convicted of a single or multiple felonies. The defamatory statements defendants published were not protected by any recognized privilege. Y'all are not news tollers. Y'all are not reporters. Y'all are not journalists. Y'all are not protected under the fucking amendment. Right. You're not. You a CC. Hell, you ain't even a blogger or a vlogger. Y'all are goddamn CCs just like me. As I direct proximate results of the defendant's above actions, plaintiff has been damaged as described in the lawsuit, including past and future monetary loss, past and future damages, reputational harm to the plaintiff's general and professional representation, past and future mental distress and emotional anguish, along with physical manifestations and other damages that will be presented to the tier of facts. Oh, I gotta try to get to Kimmy, because you gotta add in here when she was over there calling the spirits on you too. She was talking about you too that day, Maurice. The allegations contained here in above are repeated as if alleged verbatim to the extent not inconsistent with the allegations of this cause of action. Defendants were aware that at the time defendants published the defamatory statements about the plaintiff to third parties, the statements were made knowledge of the falsity or with regard to its truth or falsity. The defamatory statements were made about the plaintiff's profession, trade, competency, and implied that the didn't I just read it? Yeah, I just read it. All above, this is the third count, false light to defendant Helen Griffin, Hereford High Hose, Rick James, Truth Finder, Insta Checkmate, Intellius, and the fictitious defendants. The above allegations are repeated and realleged herein as if set forth verbatim to the extent not inconsistent with the allegations of this cause of action. The defendants published false information that placed plaintiff in a false light when defendants communicated statements that the plaintiff was a criminal convicted of a felony or multiple felonies, had a criminal background, and or that he couldn't fully practice his profession or was limited in his ability to practice law. Where was they at? The defendant published this information with knowledge or acted with reckless regard as to the falsities of published false information regarding the plaintiff. The action and inaction of the defendant, as described herein, caused great and irreparable injury to the plaintiff. As a direct proximate result of the defendant's actions above, plaintiff has been damaged as described in the lawsuit, including past and future monetary losses and all that other stuff. The fourth count, defamation, slander, and liable as to the defendant, Helen, Griffin, and all the people. The allegations contained here and above are repeated as if alleged verbatim to the extent not inconsistent with the allegations of this cause of action. Yeah, I'm not going to keep repeating my damn self. The defendants acted with malice when they made the defamatory statements intending to injure the plaintiff. The future, all he had been hurt, all that. The plaintiff has been damaged as described in the lawsuit, including past and future monetary loss, past and future damages, reputational harm to the plaintiff's general and professional reputation, past and future mental distress, and emotional anguish, along with physical manifestations and other damages that will be presented to the terror of facts. Plaintiff demands a trial by jury. Defendants should be held accountable for their unprivileged injuries caused to the plaintiff. Prayer for relief. Wherefore, premises considered, plaintiff prays that the judgment entered against each defendant for all damages allowable, including statutory, actual, compensatory, the minimal, and punitive, costs, expenses, attorney fees, injunction relief to present further violations, and for such others, and future relief as may be just and proper. I hereby certify that on January 4th, 2025, a copy of the foregoing electronically filed with the clerk of the circuit court using the AppFile system, which sends notification of such findings to all of the people that's a part of this case. And there was one more because they shared he had the exhibits. Hey, Tanya, you woke up, girl? If you don't let me go to my damn email. Give me 1 second, y'all, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Okay. And I gotta open it. I know your ass is asleep. No, we going blessings, prosperity, thick girl 40's way today. Take tomorrow. Send her to hers tomorrow. Give me mine today. How about that? Let me take this comment out because we're not going to do that. Not to do. What was I about to do? Oh, look for the exhibits. 1 second. I'm coming. That's not what I want. Here's what I want. Exhibits. Now let me share my screen again so y'all can see the exhibits. Exhibit A is one of the Black Tana videos. Video 2, Maurice busted for drugs and sentenced to 120 months side chick. Hashtag LAMH. What in the hell? The Black Titanic named her video Maurice, hashtag Maurice got busted for drugs and sentenced to 120 months. Side chick. What the hell is that? Hashtag LAMH. What are you talking about? Yeah, sue her for fucking up the English language, Maurice, because I'm sick of this shit. Maurice, can't nobody even see this, man, sir. Maurice got something. I don't know what the fuck to say. I can't read this shit, y'all. I'm sorry. I was gonna try. But these and this one is from Here for the Hot Hoes. See, Here from the Hot Hoes. Exhibit 1.1. This is the Intella and all the shit they pulled up and try to find him under. And Maurice, don't forget to you need to put Anonymous's case in here when she keep calling you Maurice Rasheen Scott. You need to add that to this as well, since she's up for grabs. Tell me, girl, answer your DM. So I'm about to come to it and tell you some things. Let me help your husband real quick. But y'all, that's where we at. That is where we are. Hey, Deshonda. Hey, Tonya. Speak with your girl. So, yeah, he is now suing Here for the High Hoes and her husband. He put them back on the docket. He put Anonymous back on the docket. And I believe he may put True T on the docket. She one of those A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K people. And any damn body else that was up. If y'all was up here calling that someone that man was a drug dealer, y'all better scrub that shit. Y'all better hope he don't find it. Because he looking. He got a whole 8 slots open just to put somebody there. So you better get like them and speak and delete before he find out about it. Because if he's speak and delete later, you better do it now. So, yeah, that's it. That's what we talked about. That was a lot of damn reading. My mouth was dry. Yeah. Y'all need to start repeating yourself in these goddamn lawsuits. Jesus. Can we please get the Ebonics one? Because y'all be saying the same thing over and over and over again. But if y'all got some understanding, if y'all now know where we at with this goddamn case with Maurice and the goddamn Black Hannah, go ahead. The Cash App, the PayPal, and the Venmo are now going across the bottom of your screen. All donations are greatly appreciated, needed, wanted, and asked for. Yeah. And oh yeah, and he's also amended his complaints to the Intellius, Checkmate, and Insta thing. Yeah, he want everybody. And I'm gonna be mad at him for suing all these people when y'all was suing on goddamn Oprah, Kingdom Reign, Paramount, fucking NBC, NFL. Y'all was suing every goddamn body. Y'all just mad because y'all shit is over. It ain't going nowhere. It has been kaput. It has been dissolved. Well, this is for, and also this for the stupid person that said Maurice, they didn't take Maurice off the lawsuit. Duh. But why would they take him off his own lawsuit, fool? Maurice is the person who brought this to the court. BT and them was taking y'all money because they crossed sued his ass. I can't even get the damn word out. Yeah. Not because they were suing Maurice and owning all them people. No. So that's why Maurice didn't get dropped from the case, because it's Maurice's damn case. Dodos. Y'all be out here loud as shit and just wrong. Well, one good thing happened. Maurice didn't get taken off it. That's not a good thing. Not for y'all anyway. But y'all, this all I got. I ain't got no more. Hold on. Let me drop the link just in case. And somebody might want it. Let me do it. Can y'all hit that like button and that notification button and the subscribe button if you are not already subscribed? Don't forget to hit the share button. Yes, let the people know we over here too. Also, you got the super chat and the super sticker down there. Playback game, you got the super thanks. Yep. Go ahead. Use one of them. Yeah, they just slow. They didn't take Maurice off the thing. That's a good thing. Not for y'all, it's not. For him, yeah. But for y'all, hell no. And can't nobody tell me that True T ain't gonna be added to one of these damn alphabets. Cause she inserted herself all up in this damn lady shit. She was the one giving all this damn badass information. Don't apologize. Fuck him. What he gonna do? And they go here for the whole being a mini True T, bitch. Ho, fuck y'all. If y'all don't like it, get the fuck out. Girl, who you talking to? Ain't no way I'm gonna be coming over here to support you and you cussing me damn eye. Oh, Willie to the damn Nilly. With the weather and the rather and all. No, You can't speak total English. You can't be hollering at me, damn it. But y'all, I'm about to get the hell up out of here. Thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate you all. Again, all donations are greatly appreciated, needed, wanted, and asked for. You see the Cash App and the PayPal scrolling across the bottom of your screen. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. But And also, again, my bad. Thank you, T from TV. If y'all are not subscribed to T from TV, go on over there and subscribe. DT dropped the link in the chat. Playback game. If y'all are not already over there, go on over there, hit that button. Because, baby, she keep you updated with all of the things that's going down in all these frivolous ass cases and shit. Maurice part ain't frivolous, but that other shit was. And that damn YouTube 105 million suit, that's total bullshit. But if y'all want to keep up with the bullshit, Miss T from TV is your girl, and she ain't gonna omit and leave out shit. She gonna tell y'all the entire rundown of the shit. Okay. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. But now it's time to say goodbye to all my proper thighs and the bush babies. I'ma see y'all in the next one. Bye. Yeah, because I got caught I need to go find me some chew drink and some ice. Where the fuck is the button?